Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Crystal Turner. I am a psychiatric nurse practitioner who's gone holistic because I know to be whole is to be healed. And I've been coming on each week and I've been talking about different subject matter as it pertains to our own healing and growth. But I wanted to switch it up this week because I do talk about holistic healing, and we've been talking a lot about our emotions and our thoughts, but I wanted to come into that physical portion of mind, body, spirit. So we're dealing with the body today. I wanted to share with you a smoothie that I have come to really love. I'm going to share with you this smoothie because it does taste so good, but there are a number of ingredients that I put into this smoothie for its benefits on my own overall well-being, but in particular toward my mental health. And we'll talk about those at the end of the video. So I want to make sure that you stay tuned. I haven't given this smoothie a name yet, so maybe you can help me to determine a name. But I'm going to start with going over with you the ingredients, and we're going to add them to the blender as I'm introducing each ingredient to you. So first we're gonna start out with some frozen bananas. I like to use frozen bananas in my smoothies because it helps to keep it cold and it helps to give it like a creaminess, and I like the taste of bananas as well. And then I'm going to add some frozen mangoes. So both of these being in this smoothie will keep me from needing to use ice because both of these will keep this smoothie cold. I am putting in some hemp seeds, and again, like I said, I'll mention to you the purpose of each of these as I go on. I'll mention to you the purpose of each one, but hemp seeds is one of the ingredients. I am going to add, you could do whatever brand you want, but this is turkey tail mushrooms, a type of mushroom called turkey tails. We'll talk about the turkey tails. I'm just putting a half of a teaspoon of turkey tail mushrooms in here. So we're gonna add that, half a teaspoon. And then I'm also going to add one of my favorites, which is ashwagandha root. I'm going to put a teaspoon of ashwagandha root in this smoothie. You see I've used almost all of this up. Does not have the best taste. It's strong. It's a strong taste. So that'll explain the next ingredient that I'm adding to this. But I'm putting 1 teaspoon of ashwagandha root in. And then we are just gonna put a little bit of maple syrup because as I mentioned, the taste of the ashwagandha root is pretty strong. So I'm just putting a bit of maple syrup in it just for a little bit of sweetness. And of course you don't have to do this because the bananas and the mango do have a sweetness too. And then my final ingredient, I really don't like mixing milk with my smoothies anymore. I used to do that, but to me, water does just as good. So I'm putting about a half a cup of water in. Then I leave a little extra to add just in case I need to. And then I am going to add this up, or blend this up. So we're gonna start it. That may be good. So I'm gonna pour this into a glass and then I'm gonna come back and talk to you more. So I didn't blend this super duper long because with these high speed blenders, if you blend too long, you'll find that the smoothie you made is getting warm because actually these can be used to make soups as well. The longer that they're blending, the temperature is going to start to get warmer. So that was enough blending. I'm going to pour it in a cup and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about the ingredients that I did add to this. Okay, so here I am back. Here is my drink. I'm going to drink this. I'm late getting my day started, so it's probably around 11 o'clock, but it's still morning. So this is my drink for this morning. There are other things that I tend to do before I start. In terms of like my breakfast, usually I am doing either a juice or a smoothie for breakfast. But I wanted to talk to you about what's in this smoothie. When I first started changing my diet, I just wanted to put all types of fruits or all types of vegetables in a smoothie because I figured I was getting nutrients. And I'm not negating that. It was definitely better than me buying some store-bought orange juice or, eating junk food, which I also used to do in the mornings. So nothing against that. But as I've grown and learned more about the importance of nutrients, I've been a bit more intentional because what also I have learned is for me, I do go by a plant-based diet, and I don't say that that's necessarily for everyone, but for me, it is what I like. And just because I started a plant-based diet didn't mean I was getting all the nutrients I needed. In fact, there are a lot of things that were missing. So it's a lot of intentionality now that I'm paying attention to in terms of what I put in my body. But this smoothie is more so I wanted to share with you because I've put things in here that I have learned about, researched about, utilized, that's really helps me in terms of how I felt in my mental health and its benefits. So I think the first one I'll talk about is the hemp seeds. You don't have to do this brand, but this is the brand I use because it's a large supply, and that helps me to keep from running to the store so often for things. But hemp hearts or hemp seeds, the main reason that I'm utilizing the hemp seeds is for the omega-3 oil that's in it. And when referring to brain health, omega-3 is very good for the brain. It helps with memory, it helps with focus, it helps with inflammation. Like there could be a lot of inflammation that we're dealing with in our brain. And obviously, oftentimes we don't know that, but if we're having inflammation in other parts of our body, there's a chance that we also have inflammation in our brain. And the omega-3 that's in the hemp seeds is good for brain health. Also, it does have protein in it. So me being plant-based and getting in as much protein as I can, or getting my protein from intentional sources, is something I also pay attention to, or have begun to pay attention to. The next thing that I've used just about all of it, is a particular herb. And again, this is just the brand I use because I like their herbs. They're higher quality herbs. Mountain Rose herbs, I like them. So it's something that I purchased offline. And ashwagandha root is what it is. Ashwagandha root is in the form of a powder. And I like it in the form of a powder because it's an easy way to add to my smoothie. That's one of the things I like about smoothies is you can add things into a smoothie. You can add so much to get, some of the things that you wouldn't get in your typical day. But I choose to make the base, like whatever fruit or vegetable, a bit more simple. And then I can add in any herbs or, supplement that I want to use, usually some type of herb that I'm using. So the ashwagandha root is something that's been, first of all, let me just tell you how it helps me. It's something that it gives me energy in the start of my day. It does give me a boost of energy. And when I use ashwagandha root, I also notice that I sleep deeper that night. Like I have definitely more, my quality of sleep, I can tell it's there. Like I've gotten good quality sleep the night that I have used ashwagandha root. So that morning, it gives me energy. It doesn't make me tired during the day, but when I go to sleep that night, I definitely feel like I've gotten a deep sleep. For the next day, I feel more rested. But ashwagandha root is in a class of adaptogens. So it's an adaptogenic herb, and what adaptogenic herbs support the body in doing, or what is thought to support the body in doing, is to almost strengthen your tolerance to stress. So if your threshold for stress is here, it's like, I look at it like this, like ashwagandha root takes me up here. So it's almost like it helps on a cellular level for your body to adapt to stress, or, and I feel that in the course of my day. Usually I'm not as stressed. Usually I am more relaxed. I deal with my challenges of the day better, or I just deal with the day better. I don't feel as stressed when I use ashwagandha root. It's been really helpful. I really like that herb. When I use it, I notice it in the day that I've used it. And then the last additive that I put into this smoothie was turkey tail mushrooms. Turkey tail is a mushroom, and this is for immune support. turkey tail helps to strengthen your immune system, which is also very important for mental health. And this is why. It's because when our immune system is weaker, it can impact our digestive system, which is where our immune system kind of thrives at. So when we have a poor and weakened immune system, it affects our gut health. And our gut health is very strongly connected to our brain health. Like the two are work together. They communicate in a strong way. There are actually more chemicals, or I'm gonna say happy chemicals, in your gut as opposed to in your brain. And now my dog wants to bark. So because of that, when your gut is more strengthened, it helps to fight off infection. It helps to keep bad bacteria out of your gut, and it helps your gut to be more strengthened. And by it being more strengthened, it helps your brain health. So many people, when they change their diet, or they really change their diet where it supports their gut health, they actually notice a difference in their emotional health and their emotional well-being. So there's a very strong connection with the gut health and the brain health. And turkey tail is a mushroom that really is strong for helping the gut and the microbiome, which is part of the gut, part of the protective portions of the gut. It helps to strengthen that and strengthen, the good bacteria that we have that is needed in our gut, and get rid of the bad stuff. So those are the ingredients I used in this smoothie. It's also a good smoothie. It also tastes really good. But again, what I try to do now when I'm looking at what I'm eating is, sure, I'm eating for enjoyment, but I'm also intentional about what I'm taking in and why I'm taking it in. So let me know if this is something you'll try. Let me know if you do try it, what you think, and share it in the comment section. All right, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.